Hey everyone, it's ChimiChats Fox here. Welcome to a new chat show thing. Hey, this is not a normal chat show thing, obviously. It's called ChimiChats, and I'm talking to other people in our little community about stuff, you know? Interviewing them, sitting down, having a beer. Well, not today, obviously, because I'm here with Ognas.
Hi.
Ognas is a cat.
Meow.
She's got big teeth. And she's actually my mommy. Mommy! She doesn't like being touched. It's a thing.
I'm a pretty kitty.
She hisses at you. It's weird. Anyway, I'm here to talk with Ognas about fursuits, fursuit making, stuff like that. Cause she made me. Like I said, it's mommy. No, okay, not fox mommy, cat mommy. Okay. Cat Mommy, tell us about how you got started in the fursuit making business.
So I started off making my Raichu. This is version 2. Version 1 no longer exists. And it really started off just wanting to be able to create something of my own. I had followed a lot of makers for several years and just wanted an overall how to make the things. And I was like, oh, well, I'm going to try.
To make the things.
To make the things.
And did you make the things?
I ended up making the things. It wasn't that great. Yeah, this is my thing.
That's your thing, really?
This is my
your
baby.
Thing.
And I'm very well known for having the Raichu.
Yes. Tell us the story.
And first of all, the Raichu, the character itself, turned 10 years old this year. I actually received her as an in-game gift from the 10-year anniversary of Pokemon across America.
No way.
Really?
That's awesome. Have you caught her and you're like,
no.
Pokemon play?
Yeah, no, I don't play Pokemon.
You don't?
No, I drive too much.
You drive too much?
Don't drive and play Pokemon Go.
Don't drive and play Pokemon Go. Okay, because then you'll have a crash and that would be bad, okay?
Yeah, I don't want to go through that again.
No.
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 And so, I made her, felt really proud. We showed her off to the college I was going to, and everyone loved her. But I personally didn't, so I wanted to remake her.
And then you started again.
And I started again, did the whole process all over again. And with this one, I felt like I could go out and be a furry. Which is like, I'm going to do it. So I went to Furlandia 2014. And absolutely had a good time. And it was a lot of fun, and I got a lot of attention being my little Raichu. And from there, it kind of just built up. Hey, I want a suit. Okay, well, you know, show me your character, and let's figure something out.
Yeah.
And 2-3 years later, I'm just like, whoa. Okay.
So you now you take commissions, make people's fursuits.
Yep.
And, well, tell me the story about me, because I don't know how I came to be.
Well, I had a lot of fur left over. Is the thing.
So you're telling me I was an accident, a reject?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So that was the first chat, but you know, I'm joking. I'm joking. So tell me, carry on the story.
So I had a lot of your red left over from a previous commission.
Right.
And I had a lot of empty space, and so I decided to, you know, hey, I wanted to make a kitsune, give it a nice, happy look, and I had just moved, and it didn't turn out the best. That's version 1. We
call that version 1.0, and if you've watched my channel before, you'll see that's Jambalaya now. Yep. And that annoys her because she doesn't like the fact that there's a suit still wandering around.
Hide it.
Hide it. Well, there's a suit on the way for my daughter, so at some point that will be fixed. Don't worry, we got that. Yeah.
Yeah. Just no.
So he made version 1.
Made version 1.
And he was sold for charity.
Yep. At Furlandia 2015, where I was guest of honor. Yeah.
Wow. 1 year guest of honor. That's pretty impressive.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, you're coming back. Because you're coming back in future years. You came back this year.
Yep.
And you, Ryken. He's one of your babies.
Yep.
And Taco.
Is
one of your babies. And this kitty here.
Yep.
One of your babies.
Yep.
So tell me about the UV kitty.
UV kitty is basically what we thought of a tiger. And we wanted to give it a nice, you know, gentle look, but we wanted to have a nice extra pop. So the white and the yellow is all UV reactive under a black light or any of the UV reactive lights that are around, and everything just lights up and really brings out the attention for the suitors.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's a really nice head. I've worn it myself. And someone didn't think it was going to fit my big head, but, I guess foxes don't have as big a head as you think, essentially.
It must be all air.
Yeah, thanks. Shut up. Yeah. She looks pretty. She's got a nice smile, but underneath, the claws are constantly out. I mean, man.
I'm declawed for safety purposes.
Yeah. Yeah, you say that now. They're in there. They come out. I've seen them. I know your type. Oh, they're there. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Yeah. So, these days you're working on loads. You got, like, a really full order book coming up.
Yep.
And, you made this, my second head.
Version 2.0.
Version 2.0. And I got some new markings that I didn't have before. I had a motorcycle crash, basically, and I woke up and then, like, whoa! I have a new head. That's kind of scary, actually. but pretty cool, And you're working on some new stuff for the cons next year. So What are you working on?
Right now, we have a table for Furlandia 2017. There's going to be 5 lovely guys all up for sale. We have an Australian Shepherd, a bunny, a big male lion, a hyena, and guacamole.
Let me guess, another fox.
Yep.
Yeah. It's a thing.
It's a thing.
If you see a fox with a Mexican food name or just a food name, it's probably from Portland. Keep Portland weird, right? Yep. We stole that from Austin, but no one minds. It's pretty awesome.
We have better food cards.
We do have better food cards. So, one of the things that people always talk about is what the best way to commission a suit is and what kind of prices you can expect to pay for professionally made fursuit. So, how do you start? If you want to order like a suit from a fursuit maker like you or someone else, what do you have to do?
Always have a design. You want to know what kind of suit you want to be made. Whether, it's a cat, dog, fox, whatever.
Yeah. I want you to make me something fluffy.
That doesn't work. You want to know what you want and you need to have a design of it.
Yeah.
That way, you and the person you're working with who's going to be making your suit knows all the details.
And when you made me in secret, you actually asked me of all the things I wanted.
Yeah, I did. I asked all these things of, how do you feel about this?
Yeah.
Because I was just like, well, they don't know this is happening.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, this was a surprise. Really nice surprise. So you need drawings as well as descriptions, right?
Yep. And then a lot of fursuit makers have fancy little quote forms on the internet, on their websites, or via Google Forms. And so it's normally what's your name, what's your email, what are you looking for exactly? Because maybe you only want a partial, like Chimmy, or you want a full suit like myself.
Yeah, don't rub it in. I just paid her to make some arms for me. Yeah, I'm going to get some arms. Yes. And a new tail, because my tail doesn't match the rest of me anymore. So, I still got my old tail. Yeah, and once they've done that, the fursuit maker sits down.
Yep, they sit down, and we look at all of our fancy designs that we get in, and we go, okay, let's price everything out. And that takes quite a long time. Some people think, I sent it in, why isn't it here in an hour? But it can actually take several days, because we have to find the right colored furs, the right materials, and an understanding of what all needs to go into a suit. Jimmy here is simple.
I'm not simple. What are you insinuating?
I am a snow leopard.
Yeah, you're a cat. You're bigger than me, but the point is, I am not simple.
Your design overall is very simple.
Okay. Yeah, my design is simple.
Well,
but I'm not simple.
No.
I'm complex.
Yeah.
I'm a man of science, passion, motorcycles, and good homebrew. Yeah. Carry on. Sorry, I had to set you straight there. I'm sorry.
His design overall is very simple. While myself, as a snow leopard, I have a lot of spots.
Hey.
Which means if you have a lot of spots for complex markings...
Sorry. I didn't think you could see that. You got better vision than I thought you had.
it's going to cost more.
Yeah.
While if you're a general blue fox, it's going to cost less.
So like the spots on your face, because you're a snow leopard, that adds complexity, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And all the spots are sewn in by hand, and there's about 75 to 80 of them on my body alone.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. I shudder to think what's going to happen when you do QueenieDeerhart. I heard she's quite a customer. You should probably tell her no. Yeah. You don't want a colleague. They're just trouble.
No.
Okay. So, what's the weirdest thing you've been asked? Like, can you make? Like, or somebody sent in something and like, I want you to do this, and they threw like a stick figure animal.
The weirdest things I've gotten in is free to use reference sheet line arts that were scribbled in with paint.
Paint?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not even filled in the lines, but it was just all like, the paws are black, and so they scribbled over the entire hand with black and paint on the computer. Right. And that was it.
Okay. Right.
It's like that perfect reference sheet, guys.
Yeah, if you're not an artist yourself, you need to get someone to draw your own reference sheet for you, and you need to be able to see the whole of the body. You can't just see the head and go, oh, okay, I know what the rest of the animal looks like. Yep. Right. And it's worth it as well. If you find someone who can make you a really good reference sheet, then that makes things so much better.
It makes it easier for me too.
Types of heads, right? Yep. What do we have?
We have the moving jaw.
Yeah. And
then we have the static jaw.
Yeah.
So when you go to talk, it moves with it. Well, mine doesn't. And all of my eyes, different from other makers, all of my eyes come with the standard follow me eye effect. A lot of makers charge extra for the following eye effect.
Yep, I have follow eyes. You'd never tell, would you?
No.
But mine are actually based on follow eyes. They're just black. Because, I'm so happy. My eyes are shut all the time because I'm so happy. That's why I'm like, eh. And what else? Oh, yeah. Let me think. Time in amount and cost. Because a lot of people, furries are bad at this. We've got a bad reputation. We go, will you make me a fursuit? And they'll go, yeah. And you go, okay, how much? And they'll go, many. Why won't you make me a fursuit for free? That would be a good, okay, why won't you make me a fursuit for free?
Because it's not free.
It's not free.
It's not free.
No.
Nope.
What's the cost involved? Come on.
For materials or in general?
Materials and everything else.
About an average of $500 to $600.
Yeah. And then on top of that, you got to put the time in.
Yep. A full suit, like myself, is about 200 hours.
And most fursuit makers, they're not making a lot of money off this. They're basically breaking even. They're covering their costs. Because this place has got to be rented, right? You got to pay for the bills, the electricity, and all that other stuff. And you also have to pay for the time and the materials and the what do they call them? Consumables. So things like your sewing machine and these little head mannequin stands. They all cost money. So the idea of a fursuit for free is just crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got lucky.
Yeah. Yeah. I won a competition.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I came about. But I mean, generally, bare minimum price.
Bare minimum price?
Today, for a full suit.
Out of my own prices or in general?
Just your own prices.
In my own prices, a planted grade suit, that means no padding on the legs, and it costs $1,250. While if you wanted to add the leg padding to give it that hunched, big digigrade effect, it's $1,500.
And then it just keeps going up, the more complex stuff you want. And this is why you don't have prices on your website, because everyone is different.
Yep.
So to get you would be a lot more expensive.
Oh, $1,000 more, easily.
Except you're not going to make somebody else. Actually, that's a really good point. You ever had someone come to you and go, will you make me a telephone? Will you make me a insert name of fursuit or gear?
Yes, I have. I really have. I had someone come up to me, and he was, good gentleman, and he said to me, I really like your suit. Will you make one just like that, but in purple?
And you said, no, that's my suit.
No, that's my suit.
That's my design.
I can't do that for you. Well, why not? It's different than your character. But it's still my character.
Yeah.
It's just a different color.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Foxes are slightly different because we have very limited markings.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't see this because I'm not a full suit. But even I have my own markings on my back.
Yep.
Which is unique to me. So if somebody else comes along and steals those markings, then we're going to have a... I'll hand it over to Ognas. She's a much better fighter than me. She's a cat. Cats really know...
I'll just bite them. I will bite them.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so... end of the interview, really, and I want to know where people can find out more about you and your suits and stuff like that, and where you're going to be, what you're going to be doing in the next coming months and stuff.
The next coming months, I am going to be trapped in my workroom here, working on Fursuits.
Yay!
I don't have any real conventions or big events planned. To find me, I have on Facebook at OG Fursuits.
That's good.
And
Twitters.
I have a Twitter. I am at Ognas0.
Yes.
Like the number 0, not the word.
Ognas Prime. Or something, I don't know.
No.
And
I got
Fair Affinity.
Fair Affinity is just Ognas.
Yeah. Yeah, it's linked from mine. So if you look at the descriptions, I always put links to. Oh, God, sorry. I always put links to her in my videos because she made me, Mommy. It's funny. I just do that because I like winding her up. It's fun. And you might see her at other stuff, I guess. Occasionally she comes out. She did like comic stuff, Comic-Con.
I did Comic-Con, and I was incognito for
Kimura-Con. Yep, because you just had a car crash.
Yeah, I did.
Which is kind of scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did I get a new head for a car crash?
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe we need to get you a new head for a car crash.
Yeah.
Hey, Ognas, you should make yourself a new head.
I'll get to it.
Yeah. Gotta keep a paying customer right first.
Yeah.
And then you're working on, like, you got a full set of order books, but you're always open for people to inquire and get prices and stuff.
Yep.
So, if you like this today, please let me know in the comments below. Give me a pause up or pause down if you liked it or didn't. Bye. And if you really... Cats freak me out, man. And if you want to watch their other videos, please go do that too. Go check out Ryken, because he's awesome. He's another of the Ognas Fursuits, and he's really good. And he did a really good video, if you haven't seen it already, from Kimura-Con, featuring yours truly.
I like his music.
Yeah.
Good
And
music.
you should go and watch the handling panel that I recently did for Finlandia, which is just online now, talking about how you can handle bundles of fluff like us. So, the future episodes of ChimiChats are going to be slightly different, and you'll find out why in the future. But for now, I'm Chimichanga. Stay awesome. Bye.
Meow.
Say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.